Welcome to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie, everyone. Waiting on Blake. He should be here in a minute. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing great. Of course, if you were here last week, we are going to be reviewing The Notebook. I hope everyone enjoyed watching the movie. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. How's your day going? Hi, Ken. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing. It tastes good. I'm just tired as usual. I had a earlier meeting today, so it was a long day. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming in. Is Bentley and Iris there, Alyssa? I'm glad you're great, Ken. Are you the Frosted Flakes tiger? Great. Aw. Say, tell Iris and Bentley I say hi. Oh, and there's Blake. Hi,
Hey
Blake.
guys, hello. How is everybody doing today? It's a nice
Good. How about
Wednesday.
you? Yes. So how was
Um,
work today?
Today was good. It was really hot. It was 104 today.
Oh, wow.
I know, it was terrible. But we pushed through it, made it work. How was work for you?
It was exhausting, but at least I'm an AC, so
I hear
I can't
that. I hear that.
I can't complain about that.
Yeah, I wish I had one of them little lawnmowers that has the cabin and then the AC vents in it and everything. That would be nice. I would never want to leave work.
Well, if I ever get um monetized enough off of this podcast, I'll buy you one.
Yes, that it's coming my way. and we'll put videos in the YouTube channel of me mowing grass in my little cabin AC.
Well, today Ken was in the parking lot and saw this lawnmower. It was like a lawn service guy, and he had like a leaf blower or something, and he had it like, up like this or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
he's like, "Oh my gosh, he looks like the Ghostbusters." So he took the video and he found the song on his radio, cranked it up and filmed it, and so I had the Ghostbusters song and uploaded that video. But it originally was 30 seconds, but then they copyrighted me because of the Ghostbusters song. So then I had to reduce it to 6 seconds for them to not copyright me.
I thought it was 15. I thought you had 15 seconds.
Do I?
Yeah,
15?
it's 15 seconds before they can do anything about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I already uploaded the 7 seconds, but and I'm like, so. But I was like, man, they just ruined all the videos. You can't make anything funny because they ding you for it.
Yeah, I know. It's
But
terrible.
anyway, I thought of you. It's like, oh, Blake could be this guy.
I've been in that situation before. Let me turn y'all a little
Oh,
bit so
hi
we get the
Mason. Thanks for
Braves in there
coming in. I
too.
appreciate it. Oh, he says, I like your wall, but it should be Minnesota Vikings. Uh-oh, we might have a
Oh
fight.
man.
We might have a fight here.
No, it's all right. I don't hate the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, that is the Minnesota Vikings are the greatest losers of all time because they've never won anything significant as far as a franchise, but they're so beloved and their fan base is so loyal that I mean they're arguably the greatest losers of all time.
I wish my cousins was listening to this because my cousins are a big, huge Vikings fan.
Hey, you can't hate we don't hate the Vikings. We don't hate the Vikings around here, but we hate the freaking Packers, okay? That's the one thing that Cowboys fans and Vikings fans have in common. We both hate the Packers. and
He's
then choked. You had the immaculate reception and then choked. Ate deuce.
he says his favorite college team is LSU though. Is that Louisiana?
Yeah, that's Louisiana State.
Okay. 2022 is the biggest comeback in history.
Yeah, see, Mason, he knows it. Packers suck. We don't like the Packers around here, buddy. But I will say that we don't hate the Lions over here either. Like, I like the Lions. They're a cool team. Of all the teams that are in that division, I would say that the Lions are probably my favorite. It's the Lions, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Bears.
Okay, I gotta be a Bears fan because I grew up in Chicago and my dad watched Bears every Sunday, and my uncle would come over with ice cream, and so I look forward to the game just because of that. When I was a kid.
You can't be a Packers fan and like any of those teams. Yeah, if you're a Bears fan, then you don't like the Vikings.
No. And it was funny because my family, my dad and us were Bears, and my cousins were Vikings fans, so we're always like, going at it.
Oh, you like the Ravens? He said he likes the Ravens. Hold on, check it out then. All right. Then let's get on the same page here, buddy. All right. How about that? I like the Ravens too, man. I got my Go Ravens banter. I don't know if you can really read it, but it says Go Ravens right there. And then I got my Ray Lewis jersey up over here with his auto on it. Yeah, I'm a Ravens fan too, so we're cool there.
Well, watched this week last weekend, and I watched the Jets versus the Panthers game,
Oh yeah,
the
and how was
preseason
the
season.
preseason game that you went to?
It was boring. We left at halftime.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't believe you left.
you like that wall better? Yeah, I don't know who won because it was tied 3-3 at halftime, and the Panthers had the ball, and then they took a knee with 14 seconds to go at halftime. It's like, really, why would you take a knee? It's
It's preseason. Nobody cares.
well, that's why it was so boring, and we're like, yep, we're out. You're not even gonna try to make it better. So, and that was my first
This
football game ever.
Well, that's sad that you had to go to a preseason game for your first football game. You didn't, yeah, I wouldn't even consider that a real, like, don't even say that because you haven't been to a real football game. You got to go to a real football game over in Chicago. It's a Soldier Field is what it is, I believe, right? Soldier
Yeah,
Field. Yeah. You need to go over there to Soldier Field and go watch you a real Packers Bears game. That's a true football game right there. Arguably the greatest rivalry in the NFL is Bears Packers. So
I agree
this
with
is
that just because
Rowdy the
Rowdy.
Cowboy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a cowboy.
Yeah. Look, he's got his little Cowboys thing on. See? It's a pillow. His name's Rowdy. He's up on the wall over there too.
You and your man cave. He says Chicago Sky is my favorite WNBA team. CS of Angel Reese. What's CS?
Angela, or what's her name? She's famous right now. I don't watch the WNBA. I just it's not really my sport that I follow, but I watch the NBA.
Yeah, I like some cheese. I like cheese too. I like
Hey,
their
I don't
cheese
like
curds in
cheese. I don't
Wisconsin.
and I definitely don't be eating cheese just like by itself. It's got to be added to something and it can't be the main serving of the whatever it is. That's just too much. Like you're gonna back up your colon. You're gonna be pooping all the time, like trying, but you're not gonna be able to. And it's just horrible. That's the worst feeling ever.
Hi, Paprika. Sorry you had to come into that that talk.
Hey, cheese is rough for your body, man. You can't do that all the time.
uh, you might be buying a ticket to see Jaden Daniels play. Is that
Jaden Daniels is he's the draft pick for the Washington Redskins. He was the second quarterback taken by them. Uh, he's looking pretty good. So far everybody's the biggest hype out of camp so far has been Caleb Williams and uh, Jaden Daniels. And honestly, everybody's saying Jaden Daniels is looking really good. Like he's the number one quarterback taken in this draft class. There was like 5 or 6 quarterbacks taken this year. It was a lot, and they all look really, really good. So we'll just have to see where it goes.
you're a senior in high school, graduating in December? Oh, congratulations! And I played basketball, so now I'm looking for a college to play at. And any recommendations?
I'm a senior in high school, graduating in December. I play basketball. Man, honestly, from my experience and knowing what I know about basketball, the best thing that you should do, I mean, get to a college that will accept you and then really show out there, and try and enter the transfer portal to go to a college that's even more elite, a team that you could actually be shown in an NCAA game. Not some local or community college, but you need to get somewhere where you can get a scholarship. Um, I go to every camp that you possibly can, every anything within 200-300 miles. Try and go to it because it's something. Somebody's there. Somebody's going to see you find out your name. If you're good, you show out, you put the work in, man. That's the best advice that I could possibly give you. I didn't play basketball, but uh, where's your location? Stay close to home, man. Everybody, I like to be close to home. I know that's right, but uh, personally, unless you got a lot of baggage, find out wherever close to home is.
Um, yeah. Well, sports is not my thing. That's Blake's arena. But
I will say the best colleges to play basketball for are probably like Kentucky, North Carolina, uh, you know, uh, Gonzaga is really good. There's a lot. What's that? Oh, I'm forgetting one right now, and I'm gonna be toasted for it too. But those are real elite colleges for basketball players. Like University UNC, that's where Michael Jordan went and played basketball. Indiana, anywhere in Indiana, that's a highly loved basketball part of the United States. Uh, Larry Bird's from Indiana. He went to Indiana State and lost to Magic Johnson, who went to Michigan in the national championship game. So basketball is all over the United States. It doesn't really matter where you go as long as it's a prestigious school. Make sure you're smart. Keep your grades up.
um, good recommendations. All right, are you guys ready to review The Notebook?
Yes, I got to respond to a text about work real quick, but I'm here. Keep going.
Okay. So, what first off, what did everyone rate The Notebook on a scale of 1 to 4, with 4 being the best? I say 4. Ken says 4.
Like as far as a movie itself was only a 2.5, and I'll tell you why.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I'm gonna have to hear what this young Blake, why young Blake here rates it a 2.5. Paprika says 4. Okay, everybody says 4 but Blake. Okay, explain yourself.
Okay, so this movie, when I see it, I see Rachel McAdams' face and I'm thinking Mean Girls the whole time. It doesn't work. She is not the one for this role. I cannot stand it. She's just not right. I don't like it.
Okay.
That's me personally because I mean she's psycho and crazy, like her bipolar is showing. I don't she's not terrible in the movie, but I just feel like I wanted a sweetheart here. I wanted someone that's kind of like ditzy and not like, yeah, total, that's like my type of girl.
Oh my gosh.
Just like,
Well,
I don't know, she just seemed like they were just throwing heat back at each other the whole time. And like Ryan Gosling, neither one of them are super famous right now. I mean, Rachel McAdams is way more famous than Ryan Gosling. The only thing he did before this was Remember the Titans. So they're both of their movie careers are just barely taking off to what they eventually became. And Ryan Gosling obviously had the better movie career overall.
yeah, he became really popular after this movie. I mean,
Super.
the storyline was amazing, though. You got to admit that.
I will say that I liked the book was better. The book, like we had to read that book at school for
Oh,
drama.
oh, did
Yeah.
you? I've
Yeah,
never,
for
I haven't read, I didn't read the book, but I love the storyline because it's so sweet that he he tells the story of their story so she'll remember, and every day trying to get her to remember just a little bit, just so he can have one little more time with her, with her, like being there instead of like not there. Dementia is the worst disease. Being a nurse and seeing families having to deal with it, and my grandmother died of Alzheimer's, and I had to personally go through it with my grandmother. It's the worst disease ever, I think, because at least like with other diseases like cancer and all that, that's sad. At least you're with it to be able to say goodbye to your family and you know who your family is when they're at your bedside waiting for you to die, you know.
There's a lot of things that I hope that just don't happen to me. One is drowning and uh, you know, so like fire or like some super awful just disaster type of death and dementia. Like that has been one on me. Like I just I don't want any I just want natural causes, man. Who doesn't want natural causes? I mean, that's just kind of what I hope happens. I don't want to have any super big health problem or any of that. Um, I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I think everybody wants to die. Just go to sleep, have a heart attack in your sleep, and die. Not that
Yeah,
we're trying to get so morbid here, but I mean, but I love the ending how they both die together, and
I
it's
loved
so
it.
sweet.
That was good, and that's the part that really just had everybody's heart crawling at that point.
I told Ken says, yeah, this is a great love story with false and true love. Yeah, and I told Ken, I go, do you think our love is strong enough that we can die together? Because I keep telling him he cannot die before me because I couldn't survive without him. And he's like, well, I'm going first. I'm like, no, you're not. So that would be perfect. Just let's die together, Ken. I want to die in your arms. Me and you just die. as we're getting as we're getting morbid.
I've been thinking about that with like honestly how it was gonna ultimately end up. Uh, I I don't want to think about that too much because it makes me really sad and depressed. You just gotta live, man. You just gotta like what's his name and uh uh Dazed and Confused, Matthew McConaughey. You just gotta keep living, man. LIVIN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. Um,
No, so
I'm
this
not.
story, in my opinion, Noah is a stalker and he's a weirdo that is obsessive and he needs help, like serious medical help, and she
How
is mean.
how is he a stalker? He saw that
He,
she was gonna get married, and he just went on with his life and bought the house of her dreams and all that. He
yeah, he
he.
bought the house hoping she would come back.
Well, I don't think he did, but then she did come back, but that's on her.
I mean,
Oh, that's okay, Dee Dee. I
at
understand.
first he would, I mean, you spend your whole life, I mean, you see your boy die in war and you're still worried about the girl from that turned you down and I don't know. It
Well,
just doesn't I don't think that in real life this is how the turn of events would go down as far as
well,
it just had to be Hollywood.
yeah, I think yeah, Ken's right. He wanted the house before her, and then she's like, "Yeah, I like that." And I think honestly, I think he bought the house because and put it the way she wanted. I think it was a distraction for him to get kind of like forget about what happened at in war and that she's moved on and everything else. I think it was more of a distraction, to be honest, like a way to cope with everything and try to move on with his life. And it just so happened that she saw it in the paper and was like, "Wait, that's me." Well,
Yeah,
you still, yeah, it was sad, dude. Oh my gosh, I was like just bawling my eyes out. Yeah, he never let go, even to the end. And do you think if she would have chose the other dude, and never went back with Ryan Gosling, if he would have been that supportive at the end with her dementia? Just
Uh,
think,
what do you think that this story still works without dementia? I mean, like the ending, like their cutscene as their old lady, the old like. Do you think that the movie's still good? Like if we cut the entire old part of it?
no,
No?
I think that's what makes the movie is that
Yeah, I agree.
two people two people fall in love so much, and then when with the dementia part, he's trying to remind her of their love, because
Well,
people when they have dementia, that they don't like, she didn't even know who he was, and that just broke his heart. And being a like I said, being a nurse and seeing families go through it, it's so heartbreaking that um people, it's so sad, especially the husband that they get, or the wife, depending on who it is, they get like so, it just devastates them
mm,
that they don't know their loved one after 40. It's like, really, I've been married to them for 40 years and they don't know me. So yeah, her new man wasn't bad, he just wasn't the first.
yeah,
Yeah, it
and
does
that
make the
and the
movie.
other girl, like, how is she so accepting? The girl that Noah was with, I would have been like, who the hell is this bitch? I just
I
know if
know.
I was a girl, I would have been like,
I know, right? And they're introducing, oh, I've heard a lot about you, I've heard a lot about you. It's like, what?
oh
Yeah.
goodness.
Okay, there would have been a fight in that scene in real life.
Yeah, there definitely would have been a fight there. A few of the times where she was just hit, like that part where she was just hitting him, like, "Go, leave, get out of here! Wait, we're not really breaking up, are we? Like, you crazy woman, get away from me!" She scares me. Natalie's kind of like her.
Oh no.
She does stuff like that. She's like, get away from me, but don't leave the room. I want you in here.
Oh gosh, you're gonna get yourself in trouble if she hears you talk about that.
Oh man, I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah, it was sad when the kid said let go of her. Yeah, I hope my if I get dementia, I hope my kids don't say that. Dad, just let mom go. Just leave her be. Let her die in the nursing home by herself. I hope my kids don't do that. Yeah, widower knew it was bad news. Yeah. And she probably did expect it, and she probably just was trying to move on herself and cope too.
Yeah.
It, it's got to be hard to lose your husband, whether it's in war or anything.
Well, and like you notice like the vanity in the movie too, like the separation between his lifestyle and hers, like how she was raised up, like I don't
Rich,
know
and
if
he was.
yeah, does he adapt more to her lifestyle or does she adapt more to his?
I think it's an even compromise, because he worked harder to try to get that nice house, and he made it a really nice house and a painting room, and obviously she had to come down a little bit because he's not going to have as much money as her parents did. So I think it was like a medium compromise.
Well, I really I think they did to an extent, but I feel like, that was also a lifestyle that he was wanting too, like a life of the finer things. So I feel like they more adjust towards her lifestyle than they did his, just because it was more elegant.
Yeah. Alyssa says never. Aw, I hope I'm gonna hold you to that, even if I can't remember and I have dementia, Alyssa. Yeah, I think she's all in on the simple things. Yeah, I think she was okay with the simple things, because she could have had the rich lifestyle of that other guy, and that she could have had everything, and knowing that Noah couldn't give her everything that other guy could, yeah, and she
Yeah.
still
Would
so.
you, well, what would you say was your favorite scene?
Um, I think my favorite scene was the ending, even though it sounds morbid, but like that they die together. I think that's like the sweetest thing ever, even though it's
I
kind of morbid.
I just thought, like as a kid seeing the first opening scene, like is this what like you're supposed to do when you love women? You're supposed to almost kill yourself on a Ferris wheel? I'm supposed to jump up there? Like I was really contemplating like this is not how this works, right?
Did you
Uh,
ask Natalie? Do I have to almost kill myself on a Ferris wheel to get you?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of the stipulation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, the first opening scene was pretty cool to me. I'm gonna let go. I'm just gonna hang here until you see ya.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it is weird how people can watch the same movie and see different perspectives. Yeah, it is. Ken's favorite is when her mom confesses. Actually, I kind of like that scene too because it kind of opened her eyes to like, oh my gosh. But then I bet you anything, like what would go through my mind if my mom confessed that and she like prevented me from seeing Noah and held the letters for over 7 years. I would have been mad, but I would have been like, okay, if you understand this much because you were in love with this guy and you never
Uh-huh.
went after him because of money or whatever, then you know what I'm going through, and you withheld all that from me for the last 7 years. Are you kidding me? I would have been mad.
Mm. Yeah, I'd
And
have
she
been
just
pretty peeved too.
hugged her mom. It's like, really, you didn't like have any like anything to say about her messing this last 7 years of your life up?
Ugh. Her mother was just her dad was cringe. I did not like her dad and like his just the way he was, the whole southerner here type of guy that he was, and the stupid mustache he had.
Well, I get we all want what's best for our child and we don't want them to live in poverty, but is money really worth it? Does that really make you happy? No. Yeah, it
I
helps
don't know
pay the
if it's
bills.
I wouldn't think of the money. I would think of this. I'm thinking they're thinking more of the stability. So it's not about the actual thing of having the money. It's actually being able to afford the things that keep life stable. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but still,
Back
I
then,
mean,
though, at some point in your life, you could get it right. Now, if you play for your first 20 years, you're going to be in the hole for the rest of your life.
it'll buy you a boat, really can. Oh my goodness.
But it can buy me a boat. It
Yeah.
can buy
Uh,
me a truck to pull it.
are you gonna become a country singer now?
Might be. I might be a pretty good one.
But
It could buy me an 8110 nice down with some silver bullets.
uh, but yeah, it's I thought it was a very good movie, and it it really makes you realize what true love really is, and
Yeah.
of course that's the hallmark in me, so I loved it.
Flirty, dirty, dirty, derp.
Okay, everyone. What's what's your favorite scene? And then while you tell me your favorite scene, think about what we're gonna watch for next week. Any suggestions?
I'm just, I'm suggesting it until we do it. Pulp Fiction. It sits on my wall as one of the greatest films of all time, and that pod will go on for like 3 hours. So strap in. You can leave, Jamie. I don't care. I'll stay here and do this thing by myself.
Well, we might have to do that on a weekend then.
No, I don't care. Literally any Quentin Tarantino movie. Have we done any of his movies yet?
I thought we did. I don't
Which
know.
one? Which one? Which
You're
one
the
did we
producer
do?
person.
I don't think we've done one yet. All of his stuff is so good. Uh-oh. We cut out for a second.
Huh?
I cut out for a second.
Oh.
The screen went black.
Oh.
I don't care. Man, I just don't you forget about me. We did the Breakfast Club, didn't we?
No,
We didn't? We didn't do the Breakfast Club?
I don't think we did. No. Alyssa says Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Oh, he's coming now.
That's a Michael Keaton movie. I don't think have we done Michael Keaton yet?
Michael Keaton, if we did, it wasn't anything big. Did we do the other guys? Didn't we do that?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did the
Yeah,
other
we did.
guys, and he
Okay.
was the Captain Sheen in it.
Yeah, that's right. Shrunken Heads. That's not a movie. Or are you talking about the
No,
Beetlejuice? Is that
silly,
Beetlejuice you're talking about?
probably.
You keep calling me silly because I don't know what day it is and get my days all mixed up.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's I got too much on my mind at work that I can't ever remember what day it is.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, and it doesn't.
Work is killer right now. It's stressful.
Well, and it doesn't help that like I got to figure out like what day I'm like if it could be a Tuesday, but I'm filming First Impressions Friday or Saturday or whatever I'm filming, and so that messes me up because of like, oh, okay, I'm filming the Tuesday video, but it's technically
Yeah, you did that. You did
Monday.
that this week when they were just bleeding into each other. You were like, "Yeah, we're doing it tonight." I'm like, "Hey, brother, it's Tuesday."
I can't keep my anything straight.
It's okay. It's okay. I ain't hating.
Any other suggestions other than Pulp Fiction or Beetlejuice? Which one, you guys?
I will never suggest anything different.
But I think we should do Pulp Fiction like when we have more time, maybe. Because
I mean, it's okay. Totally. I feel like because it's a heck of a movie to break down. Yeah, it's really something to digest. And Quentin would disagree with me, but I think that that's his best work so far.
well,
His most groundbreaking.
what the Labor Day week, I'm just letting you guys know that Wednesday I gotta fly home instead of Thursday because Ken's surgery is that Thursday, so we'll have to think of another day to do a podcast for that week.
On Thursday?
Well, his surgery is Thursday, but Wednesday night,
Oh, you're flying. You'll be
I'm
flying.
flying home, so I can take him to his
This
surgery.
is next week?
No, Labor Day week, the week of Labor Day.
I don't know what week that is.
It's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
So if we can do Thursday or another day, that'd be great. If not, we'll have to just cancel.
Yeah, we may have to end up skipping that week. That's okay. I understand.
Yeah, he kind of needs a surgery.
I know I'm going to be really busy.
If we're doing Quentin, it has to be Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn. What is that? That's not one of his movies. He didn't make that. The movies that he's only done 9 movies so far, and that's not one of them. He says the next one is going to be called The Film Critic, and it's going to be his last film.
And that's going to be about Blake
Yes.
critiquing Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I don't have to critique it, boo boo. It's perfect.
Vampire movie. He says it's a vampire movie.
It's probably something that he showed a lot of homage to. The guy has such a film knowledge that you would never, like, you wouldn't even think imaginable. He knows all the most crazy foreign spaghetti western that you would never even think of. You know, Italian movies used to film their movies. They would get actors from all over the world, and they would film the movie while each of them talked in their own language. So weird.
Thank you, Paprika. I appreciate that. So far, Alyssa and Ken said Beetlejuice, and Blake says
I'm
Pulp
cool with
Fiction.
Beetlejuice. No, I'm cool with Beetlejuice. Let's do Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I'm volunteer. Everybody loves Beetlejuice, right?
All right, we'll do Beetlejuice next week.
Hecka rewatchable.
Oh, he wrote the script. Dusk
Oh,
Till
he did.
Dawn. Okay.
Is it
Maybe
a like a adaptation? There's a few things that he's written. Like he wrote Natural Born Killers. He wrote True Romance. He's helped on a lot of things, but those are the only movies that I've never heard of Dusk Till Dawn, his name being tied to that in some prolific way. Maybe he was a supporting writer or something. I don't know.
Still kicking y'all's ass. I'm missing something pissing me off. I don't know if that's a troll, you guys.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Okay. Cheers to you too. Have a good day. Lunar be like.
All right. Are you guys ready for some trivia? I know Blake's favorite time.
Whoop whoop. Hey, I've been winning recently, so I don't mind.
All right. What nation of 60 million people drank close to 1 billion gallons of wine in 2001? What nation of 60 million people drank close to 1 billion gallons of wine in 2001? Any guesses on what nation?
Africa. No, that's a
Nope.
continent.
It was France. What did Weird Al Yankovic put in his mouth to record "Smells Like Nirvana," his complaint about unintelligible lyrics?
Gosh, what did he do?
What did Weird Al Yankovic put in his mouth to record "Smells Like Nirvana," his complaint about unintelligible lyrics?
Was it those Bubba teeth?
No.
I can't remember. I love Weird Al. He's so funny.
I didn't even know who that was. But at least you know who the dude is.
You never heard that song, White and Nerdy? Holy cow, I'm white and nerdy. What about instead of Michael Jackson's "Beat It," he did "Eat It." Just eat it. Just eat it. What
Yeah.
a man, come on. Instead of "Like a Virgin," he did "Like a Surgeon."
Oh, I heard that one.
Yeah, that's Weird Al.
Oh, your friend was in both videos, and oh, that's awesome, Paprika. Okay, it was marbles. He had marbles in his mouth, I guess. Um,
I didn't
what
know that.
finan what financial news show did host David the Brain, Faber and Joe, the Kahuna, Kernan launch in 1995?
Hmm.
What financial news show did host David the Brain, Faber and Joe, the Kahuna, Kernan launch in 1995?
Hmm. I just don't know.
It was,
Big Kahuna is a that's a reference to Pulp Fiction.
is it? The
Yeah.
answer was Squawk Box. What legal assistant capitalized on Hollywood's movie about her to hype a self-help book? Take it from me, life's a struggle, but you can win.
Oprah Winfrey.
Nope.
Life's a struggle, but you can win. Whose life was a struggle, but they won?
What legal assistant capitalized on Hollywood's movie about her to hype a self-help book? Take it from me, life's a struggle, but you can win. This was a movie about this legal assistant.
Is it about Monica Lewinsky? That sounds like something she would say. Life is a struggle, but you can win.
Oh, oh my God. We don't want to go there.
You just gotta flash your thong. Oh gosh.
um, it was Aaron Brockovich.
Aaron
Aaron Brockovich.
Brockovich. I don't know who that is. I don't even never even heard that name before.
Yep, and there's Paprika. She, of course, got that. Okay. How many of the 135 sites nominated for Webby Awards in 2000 had gone belly up by July 2001? 15, 25, or 35? Well, Julia Roberts was Aaron Brockovich, Ken, but you're wrong.
Julia Rob Hurts. That's funny.
How
If you haven't seen 22 Jump Street, you should go watch it.
how many of the 135 sites nominated for Webby Awards in 2000 had gone belly up by July 2001? 15, 25, or 35? Yeah, it was a big movie with Julia. Yep, that was a that movie. Man, it seems like forever ago that movie was made, but I think it came after Pretty Woman. Yes, 25 is correct, Ken. Very good. So the chat two, Blake 0. What Eastern University features a giant blue bird named UD as its mascot?
Oh man, I know this.
What Eastern University features a giant blue bird named UD as its
Ah,
mascot?
dang it. Oh, I know this.
Come on, Blake, you gotta know this. Not ISU. Any guesses?
Ugh, goodness. He's, oh gosh.
Eastern University features a giant bluebird named UD.
Is it, oh man. No, I can't
Hi,
remember.
Tamika. It was University of Delaware, UD.
I did not know that, actually.
All right. What Manhattan hotel dedicated each of its floors to a Dewey Decimal System category? No, not officer and gentleman. What Manhattan hotel dedicated each of its floors to a Dewey Decimal System category? Any guesses?
I don't know. These questions are hard today. You picked a hard card.
The Library Hotel. Oh my gosh, Alyssa's got it. How did you? Wow, great job,
She
Alyssa.
knows.
3 for the chat. 0 for
Yep,
Blake.
0 for Blake.
What late heroine was A Smile That Charms the World, according to a musical produced in Saarbrücken, Germany in 2001? What late heroine was A Smile That Charms the World, according to a musical produced in Saarbrücken, Germany in 2001?
You keep asking me questions I don't know. Ramenstein.
Oh, you're gonna get the doubt where you're eating a cupcake. Well, I'll give it to you, Paprika.
She knows it.
4 chat, 0 Blake.
I don't know it. I don't know nothing.
I think you're lagging, Lunar.
Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty
It was
woman.
it was Princess Diana. What nation ritually sacrificed 100 cows to atone for being slow to explode ancient statues of Buddha?
What? China.
What?
It sounds like something
No,
China would do.
no. What nation ritually sacrificed 100 cows to atone for being slow to explode ancient statues of Buddha? I hope
Slow to explode ancient statues of Buddha. So they didn't do it fast. They didn't blow up statues of Buddha fast enough.
I guess I don't.
Nation.
Not Africa.
Russia.
Nope.
Kazakhstan.
No.
Pakistan.
You're getting close. It's not
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Yep. Very good. Blake gets 1. Chad gets 4.
Yeah.
What subject of Fortunate Son was relieved that 90,000 copies of the bio were recalled in 1999 when its author's credentials were challenged?
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Oh, they're red, white, and blue. I ain't no fortunate son.
It was Afghanistan, Lunar. What subject of Fortune's Son was relieved that 90,000 copies of the bio were recalled in 1999 when its author's credentials were challenged? Interesting.
Hmm.
I did not know this. Well, I don't know a lot of things. So.
Neither do I.
Any guesses from the chat? Can get ready for the quote.
Quote of the day. Da-da-da-day. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
The answer was George W. Bush. What company did Mark Andreessen found to capitalize on the success of its original web browser, Mosaic?
Mosaic.
What company did Mark Andreessen found to capitalize on the success of his original web browser, Mosaic?
Was it MySpace?
No, no.
Is it a social media platform?
I don't know. I've heard of this, but I don't know exactly what it was. Hi, Kenny. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're feeling better, bud.
Hey, Ken.
It was Netscape. Is that social media, or was that something
I don't
else?
know. I don't know what that is. Mm-mm.
Okay, last question and then the riddle. What track
Oh.
star was hailed as the fastest clean man in the world in 1988? What track star was hailed as the fastest clean man in the world in 1988?
I don't know the answer to this question.
Paprika says Firefox. So is Netscape like a Firefox? I wonder.
Oh, Firefox. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. It's like instead of using like Internet Explorer, you use
Yeah.
Firefox.
Any guesses on what track star was hailed as the fastest clean man in the world in 1988?
Usain Boltron.
All right, the answer was Carl Lewis.
I would have
All right,
never guessed that. I don't know much
uh,
about track.
all right. The riddle of the night is, why did the teacher lead a marine biology seminar? Why did the teacher lead a marine biology seminar?
Uh, why did she leave it or lead it?
Lead, L-E-A-D, a marine biology seminar.
I don't know, because it gave her tenure.
Any other guesses? Nope. They weren't a,
They take her under the sea.
nope. For educational purposes.
Oh my gosh. Shame on you. You really let that go through?
See, Tamika got it right. Yay, Tamika! 5 for the chat and 1 for Blake. All right,
I took
Blake, give
the
me
L tonight.
any last words for the chat.
You guys keep on adding subscribers, keep bringing people in. Tell your friends, tell their people. We need to get new faces in here so that our podcast grows. And we get more and more questions, better movies, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Oh my
They need to sponsor us now.
goodness. Well, thank you everyone for being very interactive. It does make our lives so much easier by your interaction. And thank you very much. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the
Except
quote
my
of the
hairline. My hairline is ugly. Oh my goodness. I'm
you're,
getting old.
you're still beautiful, Blake.
Don't
uh, all
let
right.
anybody let her lie to you.
All right, and the quote of the night comes from Voltaire. Paradise was made for tender hearts, hell for loveless hearts. What a great quote. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.